Jack Smith evidence summary, the rest of Appendix 1. They didn't even try to hide Giuliani. Redacted had some hair dye, or what appeared to be hair dye, running down his face. And it seems that blank, i.e. Giuliani, was mentioning Dominion voting machines. That's the funniest fucking redaction I've ever seen. So Giuliani is in big time on this conspiracy, on this coup. And if this is still blank, aka Giuliani, Giuliani was Trump's loyal fucking lieutenant in election interference. And here's a description of Trump. He was on a long monologue, and so I'm not sure if this was ever talked about post-meeting, but I may have offended him a little bit because I did my best to interrupt him because he was literally going on and on and on. It was just getting to the point of uncomfortable. So then he stopped talking, and then he asked, when are you going to file charges, file a lawsuit in Michigan? This is not Trump, this is the witness. And there may have been a 2-second void. Trump never answered the question. This witness, by the way, appears to be a Michigan election official. And what Trump was doing was essentially talking like a long-winded automaton, drowning everyone with his insufferable logorrhea. An oratorical tactic presumably designed to get these election officials to just die of exhaustion and cave in to this fucking plan. What a weak-kneed little bitch this dude is. Did you ever say words to the effect that this is dangerous or we're destroying the country by raising these claims without any evidence to back it up? No. No! I mean, when you've been subjected to that fucking windbag, what are you gonna fucking do? Shut the fuck up, probably. And here's another witness. It was still too early to be making any calls for victory. Ballots were still being counted. Election interference was in the works before all the ballots were even fucking counted, before anybody even knew how it was gonna go. And here we have it right here. Did blank or blank or blank tell blank we cannot say we won Michigan? Yes. The Trump team was informed that they could not say we won Michigan, especially with all the votes uncounted. This did not curtail them from interfering with the fucking election. More smoking guns. Trump was informed. The recommendation from his team was to say that votes were still being counted. That's exactly what you needed to say, because it was too early to tell. And did anybody who was a part of that conversation disagree with your message? Yes. Who was that? The president disagreed with that. Donald Trump adamantly opposed, saying, let's wait for the votes to be counted. If you think he's not going to do that again in 2024, just think again. All right, sealed. So they're talking about the January 6th speech, and luckily the testimony here establishes that this was not a presidential act, but a personal act. Fuck me, Jack Smith evaded the immunity thing by clearly having testimony from Trump's team members saying this was a personal fucking thing. God, Jack Smith's good. Oh, and here is bus transport for various friends of Trump related to January 6th, and the budget for this was $3 million. Jesus Christ. Okay, here's clarity here. This is for the Million MAGA March. All right, 672 sealed. All right, what the fuck is redacted here at the 710-page mark? I would really like to fucking know what happened there. And I just scrolled to the end. So we're at the end of Appendix 1. Stay tuned for Appendix 2.